Hi, Vortex. Okay. So I didn't die. If you saw the last video, you know exactly what I'm referring to. That's like a running joke with me because I'm obsessed with death. I've been obsessed with death since I was a kid. I think that's just what happens when you're like crazy. You just think about a lot of stuff that like normal people don't think about. But I've sort of like been in and out of a PTSD episode for like the past 2 days. And it's been interesting. Because there's a lot of stuff that I've realized specifically about the president, Trump. He's still the president. It is really funny though to just watch people assume all these things, like, and they just don't even know. I mean, the news cycle goes so fast that it's kind of ridiculous to assume that anything they say, I mean, everything they say is bullshit anyway, but I mean, it's so inconsistent. Anyway. Yeah, there was a wreck that we passed, and that was the third emergency vehicle. The person in the car looked like she was fine, so, you know, I don't know. But yeah. Grace is the lifeline. I just saw that on a church billboard. That's very true. That's very, very true. And I feel like God has given me so much of that. I don't know if he has any left over to give to anybody else. Because I am such a basket case. And being a basket case has made me do a lot of really stupid things. And a lot of things that were most definitely sinful. So. I'm just appreciating the raindrops right now. I mean, it's kind of crummy weather, but I still like the rain no matter what anybody says. It's just comforting. And it's actually not that cold outside. So, I don't know what social media website I'm going to use to put this up. I don't know what's going on with YouTube now. I don't know if it's because of censorship. I don't know if it's because I'm like technology illiterate, and I mean on purpose. I'm purposely technology illiterate because I don't like it. I think it is the enemy. I think it is the devil. Technology is being used for demonic purposes. Prove me wrong. I'd love to see it. But yeah. So there are some new social media sites that have come into fruition because of all this censorship crap. So I might be utilizing that. I really don't know. Everything's so up in the air. And like, I fried my last laptop. This laptop that I spent almost $1,000 on. I accidentally spilled coffee all over it. Yeah. It makes me really, really upset. And not because, like, okay, it's just a material possession. It's really not that big of a deal. But it's like, it was an item of value that I spent good money on. Hard-earned taxpayer money. It literally came from my tax refund from, like, 2016, I think. But yeah, I cried about it. Quite a bit. But nowhere near as much as I've been crying about children growing up in this age. So, you know, my life is not that bad. And I've been very, very blessed this whole year. Whereas everybody else in the world, well, I don't want to say everybody else because I think, well, the corporations seem to be thriving. What was that? You see that? I always feel like I've spit all over me because I usually do. Yeah, like I've been very blessed to have been able to handle this as well as I've handled it. Whereas other people, many people, millions upon millions of people have not handled it so well. A lot of them have committed suicide. A lot of them have overdosed. I'm sure a lot more people have cirrhosis now. And it's just going to keep on going. Because that's what the elite wants. So, you just got to enjoy what you can. And you have to fight for what you believe in. I think that the struggle is figuring out the most appropriate way to fight and what is the most effective way to fight. So I think that the people should really put their heads together as well because, you know, you don't want people just going out getting themselves killed or, you know, people just being foolish, because, you know, you see that a lot too, when people overreact to things and then they act a fool and they do something crazy. It's like, let's not do that. You know, let's be, I don't know if civil is the right term, but let's just be smart. But anyway, there are a bunch of grassroots things going on now. Like, there's a lot of that happening, so that's good, I guess. I'm trying not to be, like, too pessimistic, but also trying not to be too optimistic, because too much of either one is not good for you. It really isn't. You know, you need a balance for a reason. I can't stand really, really positive people, but I also can't stand really, really negative people. Like, they just suck all the life and joy out of you because they're so fake, and they'll never figure out why, you know? Even negative people, it's just like, yeah, it's just part of their persona, you know? Persona. It's part of their persona to be angry and bitter and all that. So it's like, if they're not that way, then they're really letting us down, you know? But yeah, I think I'm gonna start playing music in random places again, because I think that was fun, and I really like playing music anyway. So yeah, the social media site that I started on, but I don't know if I don't really know how it works. Like, I don't know how much I can get away with, because I just cuss up a storm. That's more my concern. But maybe I should stop doing that anyway, right? They say they're like, you know, not gonna censor you or whatever, but I mean, anybody anywhere can randomly change their policies, you know? We see YouTube do it all the time. And it's depressing to think that there's really nothing consistent or nothing reliable in the world. You know, the only thing consistent and reliable is God. Really and truly. You like that poster? A hamburger? Hold on. My Christmas tree right there. You suck at this. You know that, right? You suck. You suck. I'll get better. Maybe. Maybe not. The reason my hair's up in my hat is because it looks terrible. I haven't taken a shower in 3 days because fuck that. I just don't feel like it. And you can say that that's, you know, kind of gross. Yeah. It's like, goes with the title. Get it? Like, that's my name. Yeah, I'll see ya.